correct.
Surely you sell this at local businesses, though.
Yeah, so we sell it all throughout the state of Missouri, Kansas. We're moving into Arkansas, Louisiana, Texas now, and Illinois. It takes time because it's a 3-tier system. So just because I'm a manufacturer, I can't just go sell it in the state. I have to work with a distributor in the state that then has to sell it to a liquor store that then has to sell it to a person.
Why do you have to work to a distributor?
It has to do with federal and state laws.
Okay.
There isn't a law there isn't a state that really allows us to sell directly to the consumer. So because it's a controlled substance.
How when you buy a bottle of, I just bought a bottle of Class Azul off of offline.
Yep.
How's that work? How can I just buy it, put it in my birthday, and then they ship it to my house?
Because there are some gray areas.
Sure. Well, I haven't got the bottle yet.
Yeah.
So who knows but I have bought wine offline before.
Yeah. Wine and beer are different because of the alcohol content. Yeah. So everything is broken into a category. So, so we have it's considered a high proof distilled spirit. So anything over like 7%, 7 or 14 on that. Yeah. There's someday I hope all the laws like they look at them again and kind of go back and fix some of the things. Cause it's kind of in this day and age with a digital age where you can listen to a podcast anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
If I'm a manufacturer, I should be able to sell you the product that I make. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. It's so crazy that you have to find a distributor to distribute your product. Because doesn't that take profit out of your pocket?
Yeah, like 30%.
Yeah. If you could just sell direct to the consumer, it would be so much better.
It would
so much better. Is that even English? Proper English?
Yeah, It doesn't really matter.
Not even drinking yet. Yeah. Still already messing up my English.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. We fight with that all the time, trying to figure out what is it's like, how do you get into these different markets? What kind of social media to even use? Because if you're doing social media and you're paying for social media advertising, if somebody's looking at it from a state that they can't get it from you, then what's the point?
Right. And
so, it's a fascinating endeavor. Things that you never think about when you start the company. Mm-hmm. That 7 years in.
Yeah, you don't know until you get started, and you're going through it, and you're like, I can't even sell this to my customers.
Yeah,
I got to find somebody to sell it for me.
Yep,
that would drive me insane.
Yeah,
you could start your own distributing company, though, right?
In most states, no. So if you own a federally regulated, so I own a distillery.
Yeah,
I cannot also own a liquor store. I can't own because
what?
Yeah, I can't own a liquor store or a bar. Now, could you own one through a subsidiary and a different company? And yeah, sure. People do it all the time. But it's regulated because then it defeats the competitive, so it can create a monopoly of your own spirits in your establishment. Mm-hmm. And so they don't even really like family members.
So stuff like that.
Yeah.
But so there's a lot of distilleries out there that you can go and have tastings, and then they sell the product directly. You can buy a bottle there. How is that possible?
Yeah, so if you own the distillery, you can have your own tasting bar and a retail shop in your own distillery, and it operates as an arm of your own manufacturing facility. So that's completely
some weird hoops to jump through.
But some states you can't even do that. So some states require that you sell it to a distributor and then buy it back from them to be able to sell it in your own bar.
That's nutty.
Yeah,
that is
luckily
insane.
Missouri is not that way. Missouri's actually pretty relaxed.
Do you think it'll ever go that way?
We have a tasting room. Right now it's all private.
Mm-hmm.